is Carl Caruso reporting.
This is WABC-FM at 95.5 stereo, New York City.
Oh boy, that's really nice. Haven't heard that in a while. That's called Cinecrust Pete Fred John Raga by Fred Neil. That's from the Everybody's Talking album. Fred Neil, very fine artist. This is Mike Turner.
Suddenly, something in heaven said.
There used to be a time when human beings didn't wear clothes. The cultures were different, the climate's warmer. Even today there exist people in the world who wear very little but the most essential clothing. In our culture, in our time, the wearing of garments is practically an unquestioned fact. Most clothing acts as a utility. We cover our bodies to keep warm or to conform to the standards of society. Most clothing is boring, drab, unimaginative, and as unnatural as the idea of clothing itself basically is. Truth and Soul has a respect for natural man. Truth and Soul sweaters were designed by two 19-year-olds who make clothing that is anything but drab. They make clothes that respect the wearer, clothes that are unique, natural, and real, the kind of clothes that can almost make you dig getting dressed each day. If you've got to cover your body to function in society, why not cover it with something that will make you feel good? Truth and Soul, clothes for natural people who dig being that way. Truth and Soul is available at Broccoli Incorporated, 200 Main Street, Fort Lee, New Jersey. In stereo, this is WABC-FM, 95.5 in New York.
When useless walls come tumbling down, sparrows will sing on.
Ooh, beautiful. That's called Cutting the Strings by the Incredible String Band, of course, from their latest album. It's really, really fine, too. Played that out of another thing that's really pretty fine, Withered Roses by Sean Phillips. Let's keep on in that direction a little bit. It's a tune called, if it can be called a tune, it's even more than a tune. It's called Peace, Dese Barama by Hamza El-Din. Dese Barama Peace, Peace by Hamza El-Din. Hamza El-Din is the master of the oud, the Nubian oud. Nubia is in south, along the southern Nile, southern Egypt. Ancient musical tradition, beautiful music that's designed to put you in touch with deeper ground of consciousness. Hamza El-Din, the master of that oud.
This is WABC-FM, stereo, 95.5 in New York City. A man went searching for Middle America. Unfortunately, he found it. See Adam at 6 a.m. starting Monday at RKO 59th Street Twins, rated GP, parental guidance suggested.
Kathy, I'm lost, I said, though I knew she was sleeping. I'm empty and aching and I don't know why. Counting the cars.
What can you say about the modern day man? What can you say about the modern day man? He's a modern
Jack Crabb was either the most neglected hero in this country or a liar of insane proportion. Dustin Hoffman is Jack Crabb in Arthur Penn's new motion picture, Little Big Man. Dustin Hoffman, the amazingly versatile star of The Graduate and Midnight Cowboy. Arthur Penn, the award-winning director of Bonnie and Clyde. See Dustin Hoffman, Faye Dunaway, and Martin Balsam in Little Big Man, in color rated GP, all ages, parental guidance.
Continuous performances start on Tuesday at the Sutton and Paramount Theaters.
Sorry, we're hung on a time thing, and we had to get out of that. That's The King Must Die by Elton John, and just before that, Joe's Lament, Rod Stewart from his second on Mercury.
There used to be a time when human beings didn't wear clothes. The cultures were different, the climates warmer. Even today there exist people in the world who blame Staten Island.
Paul Butterfield.
I'm just going to play it as an instrument and use it the way a harmonica should be. Whatever way that I feel like using it. I don't know why, man, but that instrument's always been my closest, I've never practiced that instrument ever. I've just played it. I just like to play it, and it's something that I can pick up and play. It's just my friend or something, that's my other kit, what I can't say verbally, I can say much better on the harmonica.
Elektra Records presents the Butterfield Blues Band Live, a double album of living blues performances.
Available at all Alexander stores. This is WABC-FM, Stereo 95.5 in New York.
Standing by your window in pain, pistol in your hand, and I beg you, dear Molly.
Trucking, got my chips cashed in.
Trucking. We're trucking. We're trucking across the Great Divide and one toke over the line by the Grateful Dead, the band, and Brewer and Shipley. The Grateful Dead cut, trucking from that, is from the new album, freshly out. Grateful Dead, called American Beauty. Personnel, of course, just for a little recollection here, Jerry Garcia, Phil Lesh, Bob Weir, Pigpen, Mickey Hart, Robert Hunter is a songwriter who was one of the writers involved on that, and playing organ on that particular cut was Howard Wales, the new Grateful Dead album. And before that, I already told you what we played, yeah, Mike Brewer and Tom Shipley have a fine new album out on Kama Sutra. It's called Tarkio, and we heard One Toke Over the Line. This is Mike Turner.
David Garcia. News from American FM Radio. Two scientists at the University of Nebraska report evidence that common components of a person's diet can produce a chemical in the stomach which can cause cancer. The scientists say they produced lung tumors in mice by giving them large amounts of nitrate and 3 protein building blocks called secondary amines.